Hello, potato. This is not going to go up for about a week and a half until after I have recorded it, so I don't really know what to comment about the current state of the world, but you're probably not here for the state of the world anyways. You're here to see me do something stupid and foolish and wasteful, and as you've probably noticed from the title of the video, that stupid wasteful thing this month is more blind boxes. We've got our new Loot Crate and Taste of Home Special Delivery, TOH Special Delivery. This is the January crate, and yes, it is the near the end of March. So if you remember the last Loot Crate video way back in January, I believe actually, I commented how Loot Crate had finally gotten caught up. And to punish me for that statement, they then chose to not send me my January crate in January. Near the end of February, like around the 20th, they sent me an email saying, it's coming in late February, when it was already late February. And it actually arrived in early March. And I thought, well, I'm going to put that aside because I knew this was coming before too much longer. This arrived towards the later end of March. And I told my wife I would record this as soon as it came in because this is actually her box. She pays for this out of her own monies. And yeah, I do steal the thunder by opening it for you guys. So yeah, she doesn't get to see it first. You do. Well, I do, and then you do. Although she'll have seen it before you've seen it because she'll see it as soon as I'm filming this video. That's complicated enough, right? So, what do I want to start with this time? I know last time we started with the Taste of Home, and I think the Loot Crate wasn't bad that time, but let's go with Loot Crate first this time. We'll put Taste of Home off to the side here and do our Loot Crate first. So yeah, this is our January crate. As usual, I have completely forgotten what the theme of this month is, so I'll be as shocked as you are. Nothing rattly this time, so I guess no chia pets. Let's crack her open. You can use the Loot Crate app. Interesting how it's 2 words there, but on the logo it really does look like 1 word. Alright, enough of that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we've got kind of a generic background here, haven't we? A little edgelord skull man saying lol. Some space invaders. I don't know if this is part of the theme or not, but I mean it's cute. It'd make a good, like, if it weren't, gray on black, could make a good background for your computer screen. Or I guess a wallpaper on your tablet. Got kind of off-brand Voltron. Little old-timey wind-up robot. A TV looks like a Sims plumb bob on it. Some sort of stack of pancakes. Oh, I guess it's supposed to be a Ninja Turtle. Like, okay, that was like pancakes. And you probably can't see any of this in the camera, can you? Because it's black on gray and it's far away. I know I can't see it on the screen here. Right, let's look at it, because I like this. This I like already. This kind of like old-timey, it's a little damaged in shipping. It's part of an assortment. Batmobile assortment. Detective Comics number 219. That's cute. It reminds me of the car from the Ghostbusters. Oh, what the heck happened here? I don't think that's supposed to be here. I bet that's supposed to be on the car somewhere. That little sticker on top. I don't think that's supposed to be there. It's kind of an odd place for it if it is. I bet that's supposed to be on the vehicle. Reminds me though of the Ghostbusters cartoon, not the real Ghostbusters. The Ghostbusters that came before the Ghostbusters you're probably thinking of. There's an old, I guess it's not that old, I guess it's like the 70s, 60s or 70s. There was a like live action TV show called Ghostbusters. And when the Ghostbusters, the 80s Ghostbusters, became a TV show, a cartoon show, the reason they were called The Real Ghostbusters is because I think it was Filmation owned the rights to the other Ghostbusters and released their own cartoon based on that, called The Ghostbusters. I think it was 2 words, Ghost Space Busters, as where the Ghostbusters you know and love, the real Ghostbusters, were actually not. But I think there's a whole thing. If you have Netflix, I think it was in the episode, in one of the Toys That Made Us, maybe one of the movies that made us, they tell the story of how the Ghostbusters was originally being filmed with a second name, like the Ghost Breakers or something like that. Something that to our ears now sounds stupid. And it talks about the old live action Ghostbusters. So I like the car. I dislike the packaging because it's all beat up. And again, I don't think that sticker's supposed to be there. I think it's supposed to be somewhere else, like the hood of the car. I mean, oh, look, it's got like Batman's face on front of it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's there. That's kind of cute. Then we've got a Doctor Who comic book. I don't like when they include comic books in these, because if it's a comic I like, I probably already get it. And if it's not, then it's not what I like. And either way, I'm unlikely to open this because that ruins a collectible value. Let's save the shirt for last. We've got a Star Laboratories journal. I like that. That's cute. It's a fun show. And I am a fan of things that shouldn't exist. I can't reach it from here, but I actually have a box of South Park Cheesy Poofs from back when the movie came out. That's how much I like things that aren't supposed to exist. I have a 20-something-year-old box of Cheesy Poofs, and I believe there actually were Cheesy Poofs in it at the time. I rather imagine now it's more dust. I can't imagine those Cheesy Poofs I can't imagine they were any good to begin with. But I can't imagine they're good now. What's our pin? Our pin is an eye with a play button in it. Well, I mean, that'll do well on YouTube, right? Play button. Does it say anything in the back? Choking hazard. No, I don't think that's the theme. And we've got Pac-Man, but like not like. Oh, it's in Japanese, I guess. I'll have to figure out what that says. Come on, Google Translate, right? But it kind of reminds me of the Pac-Man cartoon from the 80s, early 80s, early to mid-80s, maybe mid-80s. I remember watching that, and I think that's how they looked in the cartoon series. That's cute, that's nice. It seems a little short, honestly, but that's a nice shirt. That's a nice thing. It's got a cute pattern on it. I don't know when I would wear it, but I don't wear the rest of them anyways. And there's no magazine this month. There's no description of the theme. I don't think there's a theme. I don't know, because I mean, I would say from the Pac-Man shirt and the Batmobile, we're doing kind of a retro theme, but Star Labs isn't exactly retro, and Jodie Whittaker Doctor certainly isn't. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I think this may have just been another crap we had lying around the warehouse crate. But a better one than the last one. So, I mean, I'll give them that. I wonder then if I already have that comic. I know I don't have that pin. I remember the pin. Pins I remember. All right, let me shove this out of the way, and then we'll move on to the next thing. And here's the next thing. Our Taste of Home special delivery box for spring of 2020. Or is this summer? Nah, it's got to be spring, right? Because the last one would have been winter. Because the fall one last year was the Christmas one. So the last one that came in January was the winter one, which means this must be the spring one because it's March. So I liked last time's. Again, like, I think last time I did one of these. No, I think I did one Loot Crate video after the one with Taste of Home, didn't I? Because that's where they got caught up. We do use that little fold-up trivet that came in the last box. The garlic thing, not so much, just because we have a big jar of diced garlic in the fridge already. So there's not really any reason to smush it ourselves. So let's see what we get for the spring. Gotta pull the ripcord. And happy cooking. TOH special delivery. products curated and approved by our Taste of Home Test Kitchen just for you. And by you, they mean me, and by me, I mean my wife. So let's fold back the paper. Not as nice as the magic paper you get in your Disney packaging, but the paper. We got the little get everywhere papers too, so that's nice. Oh, I see we have a Joseph thing in here. And attention bakers, tasteofhome.com/bakeable. Become part of our growing community of people who love to bake. Okay. Do we have like a theme or anything? Because I don't want to. Last time I looked in this and it showed me what was in it, and I didn't want to do that. Yep, spring box. We're going to light up your kitchen with color this spring thanks to a special delivery box packed with vibrant products and lots of ideas for cooking with the season's freshest fruits and veggies. All right. What do you got for us, Taste of Home? Well, let's start with our recipe cards. Gotta look at your recipe cards. This time we have makeover fruit pizza. Not a fan. Chicken pesto meatballs. Could be interesting. Crumbs, pesto, parmesan, garlic, chicken, marinara. Yeah, that would work. Korean beef and rice. That sounds yummy. Bacon, egg, and avocado sandwiches. First of all, if you need a recipe to make a bacon and egg sandwich, you probably shouldn't be cooking unattended. Second, if you're putting avocado on a bacon and egg sandwich, you're the devil, because that ruins perfectly good bacon and eggs. Ravioli with snap pea and mushrooms. You lost me at mushrooms, but I suppose you could leave those out, right? Sunday chicken supper. It's like just a chicken in a pot with vegetable, carrots, onion, celery, green beans, red potatoes, bacon strips, one broiler fryer chicken, bouillon granules, salt, thyme, basil, pepper. Yeah, that's fairly basic. And spring asparagus. Asparagus, tomatoes, vinegar, Worcestershire, sugar. Yeah. I mean, nothing. I would get rid of the grated onion, maybe. That's only a tablespoon, maybe like a powdered onion. I don't know. But yeah, it could be good. We've kind of gotten into asparagus in the last couple of years. So that's a thing that might actually get made. It seems like every time lately, I don't know, I have to think back to the older ones, but it seems like each one of these little packets of recipe cards always has like a really, really basic thing in it. Like bacon and egg sandwich. I mean, how much more basic can you possibly get? All right, we have our Joseph item. Oh, okay, I've seen these before. The Chop 2 pot. It's a cutting board that then folds up into a scoop so that you can then just dump what you chopped on it into the pot. I mean, it's as cutting boards go, it's certainly a small one, but I could see that being used. I mean, because we kind of do that now. I use a small cutting board, I'll chop something up, and I'll scrape it off. So I could see that as being used. What else we got? We got from Chef's Planet a clip and drain. So this is one of those things, looks like that you clip onto the side of your pot when you're making pasta. Now draining won't be a strain. And yeah, I would worry this would pop off though and dump all my pasta in the sink. I guess you do it like this way. That would make sense, doing it like this. All the pasta would go in the sink, wouldn't it? I don't know. Might give it a try. I mean, I don't really personally see anything particularly wrong with using a colander, but I mean, I'll try this probably. I will or she will. When it comes to pasta, I think I usually make the pasta though. I mean, so far good tools. We've got another Joseph item. We've got the elevated nylon ladle with integrated tool rest. Okay, now this, honestly, yeah. So this, let's see. Let's slide that back more. Yeah, you can't really see it in the package. I don't want to take it out because I want my wife to get to do that. But there's a little raised bit on here. So when you put this down, the bottom of the spoon doesn't actually touch the counter. And yeah, that's actually usually an issue. We have like some little spoon rest things we got from IKEA that we'll set them on, but they always like want to spin and fall off, and it's a pain in the butt. And end up using a paper. Well, actually, I end up usually using a paper towel to sit this on, which then it sticks to, or the sauce leaks through. So yeah, that's not really in love with the green on it, but I like the item. So we got, what else we got? It appears to be a spoon rest. There's no labels or instructions or anything here. It's wibbly wobbly though. It's I guess silicone. So you've given me a spoon that doesn't need a spoon rest, and then a spoon rest. I mean, I guess for the spoons I already have. All right, we're getting towards the bottom here. There's a lot of stuff. It's like, so far there's no one-time use stuff. There's no paper wrappers or anything, which I like. I like that we're getting all stuff. The silicone scrubber pineapple. It's got little knobbly things on it. That'll be good for dishes. Probably be good for like non-stick, like in our green pans. I like green pans. We got a couple like really small ones from Williams-Sonoma taking a cooking class there, and I use them all the time. We'll do they'll heat bacon bits up in them for the salad so they're a little crunchy. You get those real bacon bits, and you cook them a little bit. And also we'll put that into like pasta dishes and stuff, and just give a little bacony flavor. But this would be good for cleaning that pan out. Not that things stick to it, because it's a non-stick pan and that works, but that'd be good. That would be good for those times when you do get something that just doesn't want to come off of it. Like when you've cooked it too high of a temperature and burnt something. And then I think it's our last tool, knife. Kuhan Recon Serrated knife. Okay, what is it? All right, I'm gonna look in the book, because this will tell me what these things actually are. Serrated knife color, or colori, I guess. I don't know if that's supposed to be a exclamation point or an I. Guess it's colori. So it's a paring knife. It's a serrated paring knife. And that's supposed to be a clip and drain. Oh no, it is a spoon rest. So, clip and drain. The silicone scrubby, I guess there's different ones. We got the pineapple one, which is definitely cuter than the one in the picture. Alright, so let's look at the cookbook, because that's always ultimately the star of the show here. It's a heavy one. Taste of Home One Pot Favorites, not to be confused with Instant Pot. Features Dutch oven, sheet pan, does have Instant Pot. I spoke too soon. And more. 519 meal-in-one lifesavers. Cover price $24.99, so that's almost the price of, that's like half the price of this thing already. Got ancient grain beef stew, frogmore stew, which doesn't seem to have any frogs in it. Game night nacho pizza, barbecue chicken pizza, beef and bacon gnocchi skillet, gnocchi. So that's the kind of thing I'd probably use like the bacon bits in. Beefy huevos rancheros, ratatouille, pork and apple supper. Yeah, that looks like a nice book. So, yeah, there we go. There's our spring taste of home. All good stuff this time. I mean, that will probably get used. That will certainly get used. That'll probably get used. You can never have too many knives. And no one-time use disposable stuff. No little paper cups or straws or piping bags or anything. That's going to be used once and have to be thrown away, or indeed not ever used at all. Yeah, so that is our boxes for this week. This month. I've actually got a shipping notice for the next Loot Crate for the February one. So I don't know what I'll do with that, if I'll just hang on to it until I get the March one as well and do both of them at once, or what I'll do. But I'll do something. You will see them, whether you want to or not. They're going to go on the channel. And that I think we'll wrap it up for this week, at least for normal videos. I don't know if I'm doing anything else on this or not right now. Because again, I'm about a week and a half in the past from where this is going to be posted. But again, don't want to make my wife wait for this any more than she already has while I've been in here filming this for like 20 minutes. And so we'll call that it for this week. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Void of Intelligence, and click the little bell icon so you get alerted when I post new videos, which I might be doing a little more frequently. When is this going to go up? This is going to go up, I think, before the end of March. So yeah, I might be still doing some, I might be doing some extra videos. I don't know. If I have been, you've been watching them, hopefully. And if I haven't been, well, then this is going to make no sense to you at all. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.